two. 1, 2, 3. We come on the sloop John B., my grandfather and me. Around Nassau town we did roam, drinking all night, got into a fight. Well, I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. So hoist up the John B. sail, see how the mainsail sets. Call for the captain ashore, let me go home. Let me go home. Let me go home. Yeah, yeah. I feel so broke up, I wanna go. The first day he got drunk and broke in the captain's trunk. The constable had to come and take him away. Sheriff Johnstone, why don't you leave me alone? Yeah, yeah, I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. So hoist up the John B., hoist up the John B. See how the mainsail, see how the mainsail. Call for the captain ashore, let me go home, let me go home. Why don't you let me go home? Let me go home. Why don't you let me go home? Hoist up the John B., hoist up the John B. Feel so broke out, I wanna go home. Well, the poor cook, he got the fits, threw away all of my grits. Then he took and he ate up all of my corn. Let me go home. Why don't you let me go home?
Well, there we go. We are all set. Hopefully you all are all set. Looks like we've got Jay in the house. Hello, Jay. Jay was here very early. And there's Comic Book Frog. Michael, it's good to see you with Fireball. And Easy Comic Reader, good to see you. Maranya is always here. Good, good, good. Here's Gotham City. Hello. And it looks like we have Jackson Roy Kirk coming up in the chat. Hello, indeed. Uh-oh. Well, better you're here than being on the streets, Mr. Frog.
Especially if you live in Chicago.
Yeah, Captain's been very busy in Chicago, going from empty Walmart to empty Walmart, I think.
Yeah, riots in downtown.
The only thing you can find at Walmart in Chicago is Bud Light.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Hans accused me of that when he saw the picture of him as Cindy Brady.
Yeah.
He said, last thing I need now is a Bud Light. So.
Yeah, that's all I need now.
And we are ready to rumble, Michael.
All right.
So I'm going to start us off with a little action. It's a very large Superboy, but well, there's Clark Kent in the helicopter. How is that possible, folks? You'll just have to buy this issue and find out. I'm sure the answer is probably colossal. But
The Colossal Man.
could be. Could be. Here's a bizarre cover. Check out Lana Lang there.
Looks like Mr. Fantastic and Johnny Storm.
That's the Human Torch there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Ant-Man and Wasp here in the hand.
That's a great cover.
It is.
What number is that, Micah?
308. 308.
Thank you.
Yeah, be on the lookout for that one.
Yeah, I love adventure. I collect that title. That's a great title.
Here's I'll call it a newer adventure.
Ooh, the Museum of Fear.
Good guerrilla action. My copy's a little roughed up, but I will take it all day, any day.
So would I.
And let's see. Well, I have to be very careful of this next one. You'll see why. We don't want to spend too long on that art, nor this one.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Doubling up.
Yep.
We need some after images.
Oh, here's some House of Mystery, the Alien Body Thief. If they weren't green, I'd say they're Ferengi.
Yeah.
You Star Trek fans will get that. Here's another House of Mystery.
Nice.
Invisible Master. This be the World Economic Forum. All right, here's Grimm's Ghost Stories. Yes, starring Nancy, the top there. And a couple more here.
You're starting to sound like Ratu now.
I'm more calm, I guess. Here's Gorko. Gorko the Night Creature. Big movie premiere.
It looks like downtown Chicago in the early 1960s.
Here's a mysterious hand.
I like giant hand covers.
The hand that erased Earth. Must have been Vince Coletta. So. And we'll have a little strange adventure here.
I'll drink to that.
All right, and I'll end this on a Jimmy Olsen. Early bronze. Automatic writing going on.
A pen of prophecy.
There's the back cover.
Nice.
Right.
All right. We will run as fast as we can to Captain Strangelife.
Oh. Well, I found some boxes here. Back there, I was looking for something else, and I found these. I don't think I've ever shown these. These little miniature vehicles. They're from Hong Kong, and they're made to resemble the American Matchbox
Cool.
series. And there's some writing on here. I guess there's a 10-cent price. The 10 is for 10 cents, I believe. And if you can, I don't know if you can make that out. Shit. Let's see. Well, what it says there is, what the hell, man? Let's see. I can make that work. There. Billy, June 3rd, 58.
That's great.
1958.
Wow.
And here's what it looks like inside here. The little plastic toys. They're not made out of metal.
I've never seen those. That's cool.
Hong Kong. Yeah,
There's a magazine at the Dollar General about the history of Matchbox cars. One of those $10 magazine books that they always have now.
these aren't Matchbox though. This is
Oh, they're not?
no, these are miniature. These are called miniature vehicles, and they're from Hong Kong, made in Hong
Oh,
Kong.
okay.
And they're
Right.
And they're plastic. And from 1958. They're cool. For a dime, back in, I guess must have been 1958. I think Matchbox started the same year I was born, in 1952. There's another one. MG Roadster. God damn it. What happened?
Well, it's like Jambo fell out and we put him right back in there. So
Oh.
Sorry.
What happened, Lucy?
it's his internet.
There's the Roadster. This is a cool looking car there. Except I can't get it to focus because shit's so small. Maybe if I get my face out of there. There. So cool little toys, dime store toys. You find them in mom and pop shops on the corner, in the middle of the block, around where I used to live on Roscoe Street in Hoyne, Chicago, back in 1958, 59. They were everywhere. I mean, we had one on every corner and in the middle of the block. There were like 5 of them right within 3 blocks. We didn't have big grocery stores at that time, so there were a lot of those mom and pop shops. Wait a minute. I gotta show you some comics, I guess, right? Let's see what I can pull out of here. Whoa. Did I show this before? I don't think I did.
I don't know. You can show it again.
This is
Very cool.
this is a reader copy I got from Leo from Time Travel Comics. And I was reading it and I liked it. It has the first appearance of Replica. It's a key issue. I'll show you, man. Here. Great artwork in here too, and I don't even know who does it now. The story is called The Beautiful Beast. And let's see here. This is her first appearance. She's called Repta. So get out there and buy yours now because there's a movie coming.
Was that her last appearance too?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think that might have been her first and last appearance. This was 1970. But it was great art in there. I should have just did some research. I didn't have enough time to do all that. But there's a few other ones I have here. Life with Archie. 46 with Archie Pure Heart.
That's
and,
awesome.
Brad too just showed this earlier today, and I know I showed this already before.
Yeah, last week. I remember.
I think did I show it on my video?
I think you showed it on 2 separate videos. I could
did?
have, or maybe
Oh.
on here and on your channel too.
Yeah, I'm losing it. Okay, what about this?
We all do that.
And I don't think I showed this though.
No, I don't remember that one. That's beautiful.
That's
Oh,
nice.
cool.
Life with Archie. There's a kind of a Western theme to it. Then for Micah, I got for Micah. Get it? For Micah. I have that in my kitchen on my countertops.
I heard that all my life.
From 1953. This is 104. Tom and Jerry.
Oh,
These are a nice high grade. I'm surprised I got 3 of these for $11. So It was, except this one has a crease down the middle, so that's some kid probably folded it and had it in his back pocket. Or no, maybe it could have been delivered in the mail because Dell did a lot of subscription. It's from 1950. From 1951. And this from 1952, January 1952, which is my birthday. Of course, it came out 2 months earlier than that, but this is that's the cover date in the indicia. It's January 1952. I like the way he's painting the icicles like carrots.
He's crafty.
Very crafty indeed. Very crafty indeed. This I picked up. You guys heard of Chicago Comic Con, right? I mean, before it became Wizard World, they sold it to Wizard World, and then now it's Fan Expo. Anyway, one of the founders was Larry Sherritt. He used to own a store in Chicago on Sheridan and Devine, and I think he opened it in 1952. I think it was the first actual store that ever opened here in Chicago, maybe even in Illinois. But I've known him all my life. He's a friend of mine, and I've been to his house. I go to his house where he has an apartment in the basement, and he still has stacks of stuff halfway up to your chest of comics and magazines from the store. So I go there a lot and buy stuff from him. I got this.
I just got that one the other day.
Did you?
Yeah,
This is a great.
I like it. It's got some Frank
it's
Frazetta
absolute-
art inside.
Yeah,
of it.
it's absolutely beautiful. Number 7 from 1950, and it's got the Durango Kid versus the first atomic weapon. It's got a ray gun. It's a Western comic with some guy that's got a ray gun blasting the trees in half.
Wow.
And yeah, you're right. It has a Frank Frazetta story in here. But the condition of this is really, 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 really nice.
Yeah, yours is a lot better than mine.
Well, that's not what we're here about, you know.
I know, but I mean,
I didn't even know you had this, but let me show you the. Oh, here. Okay, let me take out the interleaving buffered.
yeah, there it is.
This is it. Yeah, this right here.
Dan
Dan Brand and Tippy. Frank Frazetta artwork.
Wow.
Hmm.
What year is this from?
This is from 1950. Number 7 from 1950.
Okay.
Good stuff.
And
Look at
when
all
did
the facts. You can actually have this is like something that'll take you a couple days to read.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
The stuff they got today, it takes me less than 3 minutes. You know, that's hardly anything to
I
it.
saw there's a comic book they put out today that has no words at all. I forget if it's Marvel or DC. It's a completely silent comic, except for sound effects.
Yeah, well,
Probably some of their better stuff they've done lately.
Marvel
I think
did
it was DC.
enough said month.
this is a great back cover, man. Look at that.
Yeah, it is.
Got all these different.
Look at that cool
Those are
stuff you
swell.
can get there. Yeah. Pistols, guitar,
That TV set, what is it, a bank?
binoculars. Yeah, there's a TV set.
Is it a bank? What is that?
This
thing?
over here?
There, yeah.
Is it a TV set? Oh, it is a toy television set. I thought it was one of those one-armed bandits.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just it's not a real TV set. I think they had rolls of pictures that you crank it or something like that. But this is a great. I'm glad that I got this. So
That's a beautiful cover too. Yeah.
yeah, Jambo can bring me now. Let's see, what else did I show? I don't want to be like Ratu and take up 45 minutes.
What?
I'm kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
Did I go that long?
No. 28 and a half minutes.
I went that long?
Yeah, 28 and a half minutes. I got a timer here that I use for myself so I don't go overboard.
Oh, I didn't realize. I apologize.
Oh
Guys.
no, that doesn't matter,
I was
man.
last
You
week. I
were
was just I hadn't
sometimes-
talked to anyone, and
yeah.
I thought I hadn't been. I came on late, so I guess I thought I was doing 2 turns, and I was ranting. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but, sometimes you gotta be able to let stuff out. If you hold it in.
I'll go shorter today.
Oh, don't do that, man. You got stuff to show. Show it, man. I'm just yanking your chain, playing with you. That's all.
That's a beautiful cover. Very cool.
This needs to be pressed. It's got a big wave in it. It's not creased or anything, but it's
Yeah. Looks good though. What number is that one, Captain? Do you know?
it's number 101 from 1948. It's a CC Beck cover. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The wave. See that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, well,
But
not bad.
nah, but this I know a guy. He compressed this. Somebody told me about a guy on another comic book shop on Peterson and Lincoln Avenue and Lincolnwood, Chicago. The guy that's pressing over there, so I'll probably take it over there. And it's I forgot the name of the store, comic shop. But anyway, yeah, this is pretty cool. Yes, sir. And well, I got some other stuff, but I'll show it another round to somebody else.
All right.
Okay, we lost Meyer. He's having some trouble. I'm going to try to bring him back in.
What's that mouse again that he uses? That image thumbnail.
That's from
Snooper and Blabber.
yeah, he said it better than I could.
Who is it?
Snooper and Blabber.
Snooper. That's it. Snooper and Blabber.
So we will go to our guest, Black Box, here in a second. But while you're still here, Captain,
What happened to Gratu?
I just wanted to.
Oh,
Oh, look at that. I got brained.
I don't know what happened to Gratu. I hope he wasn't concerned about what you said.
No.
If anybody said anything long, it was a visitor of Eric's that showed up. And
No, I don't think that is anything.
okay, all right. Well, here we go to Joe. So take it away, sir.
All right. I don't have a timer though. So
I'm kidding around, man.
I know. I am too. I just got some great stuff because for the past 2 weekends, I went up to Annapolis to see my son. He's at the Naval Academy.
Yeah, I see a lot of your stuff on Instagram. Very good stuff there.
And I hit to break up the trip, I hit comic stores and antique. So this is not a comic, but it's really cool. I want to show you this.
Doesn't have to be a comic.
This is a bank. It's got to be from the 50s. It's very Flash Gordon, Buck Rogers-y, and it's one of those ones where you put the coin up here and you
Right.
the
It shoots
button
right
and
into the.
launches it into the moon.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
It's from the Bank of Salem in Salem, Virginia. And
That is
then
cool. I remember one like that I don't know if I had it or a friend of mine had it when I was a kid, but it wasn't it was a globe of the Earth and not the moon.
yeah, this looks like the moon. There's lots of craters.
Yeah,
and
that's the
stuff.
moon. That's the moon thing. That's
But,
very cool. Those are
I
very
saw that and I couldn't leave it. I have a problem. And then I got this too. It's a movie. So it's Abbott and Costello.
Oh, high flyers.
Ah,
Is that 8mm or something?
16.
Is it 16?
Yeah, it's a 16 millimeter. It says on.
Can you take it
Right
out of
down
the
there.
box? Is it possible?
What's that?
Is it possible to take it out of the box?
Yeah, it is. Hang on.
I don't think I've ever seen a 16mm.
Oh,
Like, I mean, I've seen the big reels, 16 millimeter, but never nothing like that.
It's pretty tight. Let's see. Here it comes.
Yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool?
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a 16 millimeter projector then.
Yeah, that's the next thing I got to find. Because I would like to watch that. That would be cool. And I got some Big Little books. I got Journey to the Center of the Earth. This is one of the newer ones. It's from 1968. I got that at Second and Charles here. And then at one of the antique stores called Snoopers, they had this case full of Big Little books. So I got Dick Tracy.
Oh yeah.
This is from, I think, 1948, the Tiger Lily Gang. It's beautiful.
Nice one.
Yeah, look at the condition of that.
Yeah, really nice. And then this one is from 1940. And I just thought that was really, I never heard of it before, but it's a little beat up in the top, but not bad for 1940. And really, I love patriotic stuff. So I got that. And then I got some of these digests. I've been getting into Bill Ward, Good Girl stuff lately.
All right.
And this is all like humor, sexy girls, humor. And here's Cartoon Romp.
That was from Martin Goodman's other publishing venture.
Yeah. Was it called Humorama?
Yeah, it's collectively known as Humorama.
Yeah.
You'll
Humorama.
actually find that a few of the shell companies that are used for those magazines are the same that are used for the regular superhero comics.
Yeah. So, and then I'm gonna get to comics, I promise. But
Take your time.
I got this is the Wonder Woman Power Records. You remember these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
got
in
quite
here.
a few of them. I don't have that one though. That's nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Records
pretty
there.
cool.
Does that have the book in it too? Or
No, there's no book with this one.
it's just a record, huh?
Yeah, it's a record,
Mhm.
Return of Broomhilda, and there's nowhere for a book to be. I don't know if it came. This one came with a book or not, but all right. Now this is some other cool stuff that I've been picking up lately. This is it's called Bell Serviceman, and in World War II, Bell Aircraft sent these out. And they thought, the guys who were like working on the planes in the war, I think it was the P-39, that they were younger and they would learn things through comics. So Bell created these comics and they sent them out, and they came pre-holed with these punches here because there was a binder that you could put it into. And so it was like there were all kind of things inside about how to take care of the aircraft and things to follow. The inside front cover always had like a quiz here about facts about the aircraft. And then it seems like the back cover always had like a little biography about somebody who was with Bell Aircraft. And down here in the front, right over here where it says restricted, it says this document contains information affecting the national war effort of the United States within the meaning of the Espionage Act. The transmission of this document or the revelation of the contents in any manner is prohibited by law. And so some of the covers are really cool. You can see on here, there's Hitler and is that Tojo?
Yeah.
Yeah, getting egged, right?
Hey, were they made with the binder holes to go into?
Yeah, the holes
binder?
were already in there.
So that
And there was like a binder that you would have at,
You
I
would
guess, the
collect them
hangar
all.
or whatever, and you'd stick these in there. They came out twice a month, on the 1st and the 15th. And there's at least 2 volumes. I don't know if there's more than that, but there's at least 48 of these. And so, like, this is volume 1, number 21. And then another one I was able to find was this one, which is volume 2, number 6. And it's also got Hitler and Tojo there. And they're getting they're getting fed this soup, which is the P-63, which was the aircraft, right? But it's the same thing inside. It's like the back cover has, the biography of somebody that worked at Bell, and
Those are cool.
yeah, the artwork is pretty cool in there. So I'm trying to find these. They're tough to find. And then Mike, I put this one in here for you because
Hey, all right.
Tom and Jerry. This was thrown in. I bought a comic and they threw this one in. And here's one I recently picked up. This is Modeling with Millie, number 48.
Cool.
And this girl down here, Jill Gerald, that's her first cover appearance. I think she was the first Black female character that Marvel had. And this is not her first appearance, but first one on the cover. And this one has the pinups in it, but none of them are cut out, which is great. And I wanted to show you guys this page with the nightgowns. Those were designs that different people sent in. My Love number 2. I've always liked this cover, the purple cover and the kind of the go-go dancer doing her own thing.
Yeah. I even like that one, Eric.
I picked this up at the antique store for a couple of bucks. This is one of the Spire Christian comics by Al Hartley. I try to snag these all the time. They're great stories. They're clean fun. They're moralistic. And then this one, I found these next ones are a bunch that I found for $2 at this antique store. I found this little Archie's, and I thought the cover was really great. And this is when they were teens, they had the band, the Archies, and so this is the Little Archie band. This is their first appearance.
That's what I thought. I think Gratu just showed that on his latest video. He showed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'd never seen it before. I was just digging through the boxes, and I thought, oh, that's a really cute cover. So I got that. I found an issue of Kazar that I needed. And then this guy had a bunch of Charlton. I love my Charlton. And so I was digging through there and pulling them all. I got a huge stack, and then I narrowed it down to the ones that I needed. But I got all of these for just $2.
Wow.
So Ghost Manor.
Good deal.
What's that? 18 and then 19, which I think these are maybe the last 2 issues of the first run of Ghost Manor. Steve was here, he'd know. And here's Ghost Manor number 9. That's a Sanho Kim cover.
Yeah.
I really like his art on all this Charlton supernatural horror.
He's back in South Korea, I guess, working for some company. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's not much known about him.
He does great spooky stuff. And then this is the last one I have for this round, Ghostly Tales.
Did go. Yeah.
Great deco, you can always tell.
So that's it.
Good stuff, Joe.
So I guess now he's mad at me.
Oh. Let's see here. Meyer's dropping out, so we better go to him while we still can.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm not too pixelated. I've been really dropping out. I had to restart my server 2 times. Hey guys.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
Good. It's good to see everybody.
I gotta drop out for a second.
We'll start with some new pickups, some vintage toys that I got recently this week. This is a Chem Toy Clark Kent making the transformation from 1974. It's about 4 inches tall, and here's the Superman after transformation. I really like this Superman.
yeah.
Kind
You know
of.
what would be neat if they had a phone booth for you to put the dolls in.
Yeah, you're right. Or you could make one, I suppose. But yeah, it would be cool if they had made one. They made one more of these figures. It was Superman in that iconic pose of breaking the chains. So this toy company was called Chem Toy. Could you imagine if a toy company nowadays called themselves Chem Toy?
Yeah,
Kind of
right.
sounds toxic, doesn't it? Right? The name of, you don't want to call your company that nowadays. But this company made most famously those Fat Albert figures. Remember the Fat Albert figures from the 70s? And these were like point of purchase, and the heads are large. They're kind of funky looking. They're kind of a knockoff looking to them. These were point of purchase, like sold near the register or in the toy aisle in like an open bin, right? And you would just pick these out. There's a couple new pickups today too. These are Dakin figures that I collect. These were mostly sold like in souvenir stores, right? At the parks and souvenir shops all over the place, really. These are from the early 70s. This is a company that, a San Francisco company. See them?
Yes, yeah.
They're in pretty good shape. Here's something cool that I just discovered recently. So I bought these really inexpensive, cheap doll stands off of Amazon. And they make fantastic flight stands for figures. See this?
Oh, wow.
This stands up great. It looks really good standing on a table, right?
Did they have like a tall G.I. Joe in mind for that when they?
Yeah. These are figures made for 12-inch. These are stands made for the tall figures that I buy.
That's a great idea.
And because they're this, clear, cheap plastic, they turn out to work really well for flight stands. Like, look what you can do with a Superman figure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Here's something cool that I've had for a while. I just pulled it down off the shelf to show you guys. This is some odd Japanese vinyl toy that I picked up. It was all it was in a bag with a big header card, cardboard card. And I bought this in Japantown about 10 years ago. And I think I did save the card. I don't know where it is, but it's all Japanese writing. I have no idea who this character is. But he's cool, isn't he, with that pot belly?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then the metallic
Like
paint.
had lunch.
And let's look at some comics. So I'm trying to pull comics out that don't have stickers on the bags, and this one does. But we're going to look at some of my old original Dell Tarzan collection. So a lot of these early covers are photo covers of this actor, Lex Barker. And the funniest ones are the ones like this, where they have him posing next to taxidermied animals, right? This is like taken at like a museum or a natural history museum or something. But then they would do this thing where they would interpose, every other issue with these incredible painted covers. And I'm going to take some of these out of the bags just so that you can really appreciate them. Look at this.
Yeah. Really nice.
Oops. The art in here is all by Jesse Marsh. Stories are written by this guy named Gaylord Dubois. And the thing that's nice about these, if you're a Tarzan fan and maybe you've only been exposed to, say, like the Joe Kubert Tarzan or the Marvel with John Buscema later in the late 70s or mid 70s or early 80s, whatever that was. These predate all of that. And what's cool about them is that the stories are all original, but they take place within the faithful Edgar Rice Burroughs Tarzan universe. So it's not like a movie. It's not like a knockoff. They do a lot of characters from the books are in here, and the stuff that happens in the books is what happens in the comics. So the guy that was doing the writing was an actual fan, right? Here's some new stuff that I just picked up. This is Sabrina the Teenage Witch 60 Magical Stories. It's over 500 pages. It's all color. It starts with the reprints from the very beginning with the first Sabrina story from Madhouse, right? Madhouse, Archie's Madhouse 22. Then it goes all through the decades, stuff from the 60s, 70s, 80s, probably 90s, and even new stuff. So Archie, you can see, is switching to this new format that's more similar to manga. Are you noticing the size and the thickness? Like it looks like a manga, doesn't it?
Right.
So they did the same thing with this new Best of Josie and the Pussycats, over 400 pages. Same deal. It's all the original Josie stories, just a mixture with some new stuff. Same deal, smaller format. Marvel is also doing it. Maybe you guys have seen these. It's called the new Mighty Marvel Masterworks. It's smaller than a regular comic book. It's more manga sized, but they haven't gone so far as to make them as small as Archie is making them. But they're still smaller than comic books. But it's nice reprint of all the early Marvel stuff. And they're pretty well priced, $12, $15 a piece, and each one is about 10 issues, I think. That's probably it for now. I think that's good. Thanks for having me.
Sure. Good stuff. All right, now Apollo is sending over some files, so we'll take a look at those.
I'm gonna leave for a while.
Okay, Captain.
And maybe Gratu will come back because I think he's mad at me. So.
All right.
Okay, so I decided to take a look at the output of the writer Stefan Deberg. I think I've already shown a couple of these covers at different times, but I really thought that the Berg is very versatile, and his most famous series is of course IRS, which handles an agent of the Treasury fighting crime in Miami, which is not something that you usually expect out of certified public accountants. It's a bit like Miami Vice, but in a French comic.
Does that have any translations in English?
IRS, as far as I'm aware, doesn't. If it does, it's only in the UK versions, and those usually show up in Canada, but not in the US.
I don't think an American audience would appreciate
a comic called IRS.
Yeah, and especially because they're armed and everything. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. The guy owns a Ferrari, which is kind of suspect for an IRS agent.
Yeah, probably wouldn't be a big seller over here.
Yeah, not these days.
Yeah, I do like the covers. The series is what, in the 16th album that I'm showing the first 4 here, and I kind of like them. Yeah, this is volume 7, so I'm jumping ahead a little bit, and volume 8. The colorist also makes this the series have a very distinct look, which is not usual for French comics. They don't let the colorist dictate the look of the art. Another series less well known. This only lasted for 2 albums, but I thought it was kind of interesting. Twilight of the Angels. So it's a horror comic set in what appears to be post-Napoleonic era France. Only lasted for 2, but Deberg and the artist Reculé then took the concept to a different publisher and got a little more mileage, retooled it a little bit, got a little more mileage out of it. So this one had 4 albums and a complete story. It's called The Immortals. They got the covers 2, 1, and 2. The art style is kind of more appealing to younger crowd who are into manga. So it's not very traditional for European comics. Volume 3. And this one, I was looking at other stuff. I wasn't aware of this one, and I found it interesting because it's the same artist as IRS, but not the same colorist. So it kind of doesn't really look the same. Dark Blood. It's a Western series, not as successful, but there are a few albums of this. Volume 1. This is Volume 2. I think this reached Volume 4 as well. And one of my favorites, Scorpion. This one's been going on for quite a number of years. This one has been published in the U.S. The art is by Enrico Marini, an Italian artist who usually works for the French companies. Swashbuckling action. Marini has a very dynamic art style. Little less than Volume 4. This is Volume 5. The art gets progressively better, and by the time it started Scorpion, I was already familiar with Marini. This guy just keeps getting better. He worked on a Batman series of graphic novels, primarily made for the European market, which were of course also available in the US. Volume 6 and Volume 7. Very good. And finally, to round out the series that launched the Berg, Billy the Cat. It's a cat, but they did a cartoon, an animated series with this character, and it is syndicated in English in English language as well. These are volumes 1, 3, and 6. There's also a bunch of these, and there's really no. I think Deberg was trying out a different genres, even with animals, and that was a good place to practice branching out into other things.
I would totally get that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Billy the Cat is available in English. This is the type of thing that the UK publisher probably has. But yeah, you know it is in the US. You can sell comics for kids, and when you have guys like Birch saying the things that they need to do to reach new audiences, and maybe those audiences aren't really that interested in superheroes, but they want to try comics. And maybe the thing that's closest to American comics is European comics, and the humor stuff that we have in Europe, it's very good for parents to give to their kids to initiate them into comics. Yeah, and that is it. I really have to cut this short. I start my new job tomorrow. So I get up in 5 hours.
Well, good luck, sir, and thanks for joining us.
And love the new job.
See you later, guys.
And we're gonna be heading to Jambo. Whoop. I know everything moved when he left, and I hit the wrong. There we go. And you're on mute. Just the way Jackson Roykirk likes you, but.
Trying to keep my people happy here. Sorry, guys, I'm a little choked up tonight. I got some cool stuff from Gotham City Comics, though. Kevin sent me some cool stuff.
Ooh. First issue.
This is a copy.
Oh, it is.
Yes. It came with a nice print also. So, got that. But it's
Very
still
good. Very cool.
had all the same cool stuff on the inside, so a lot of cool sci-fi things and stuff to read. I don't know if any of you guys have seen this before. A Warren magazine, but it's really cool. Glad to check that out. Also got this. Little mini poster.
I love that image. I love that cover.
Oh. Well, I had it. What did I do with it? I have the book around here somewhere. Oh, here it is.
Wow.
It's a replica.
So those are it's a reprint that comes with a print.
Yeah. But
I need to get in on that and find. I should find out if he still has more of those, or if I can get more
I
of them.
think he was getting them from Diamond, I guess. And yeah, it was like $25 for the book and the little mini poster and stuff. But,
I think that's a good price.
yeah, a really good reproduction of the book. I mean, it looks.
Is it clean on the inside? It looks good.
Oh, it does. It does. Yeah, I'll pop it out and show it to you. It looks just like a Fox would have did it back in the day, you know.
You know, that cover is very. I mean, first of all, I'm sure it's burned in everybody's mind who's like us, who's ever seen it. But I first saw that cover inside of the Overstreet Price Guide in about 1978. I think it was the first price guide I got was about. It had a Bill Ward cover, and it was about cheesecake. And this cover was reproduced in color, full size. And I was about 12 when I saw that, and I never forgot that.
Oh yeah, that'll stick in your mind.
Wow, look at that! I want to get this, Jump. I'm gonna.
I mean, it's kind of on. It's a little bit thicker than newsprint, but it has that same kind of feel to it. So it's kind of like it would have been back in the day, you know. So it's really cool. I mean, I'm never going to have $500,000 to buy a actual, you know, Phantom Lady 17. So
yeah, it's great to be able to read it and see a facsimile of it. Even the back cover is great.
$5.98. So win-win. And so yeah, I got that, and the one sci-fi magazine had some cool movie posters in the back of it.
Wow,
nice.
So the Earth Stood Still. I thought that was cool. Stuck in a little frame. And another one. It Conquered the World.
That's a wild movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lee Van Cleef.
The guy, he was like outside of the window peering in, I think.
Right. Peter Graves, I think, was in that one.
Yep.
And so we got a couple of things from the comic shop this week. Got a repo and more Avengers. I like the skulls on that cover, and it was a Kirby cover.
Yeah, I liked that time when Kirby was doing these covers.
Got a Daniel Boone, Micah.
Sweet.
I might already have that one. I'll have to check and see. And Justice League Europe. Adam Hughes cover, and I don't know what they've done to Dr. Fate there, but
when did Dr. Fate become a woman?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's ahead of its time.
Don't want to take that helmet off, maybe. I don't know. And some Doctor Who. My favorite Doctor Who, Tom Baker. And let's see. Got a couple of other things from Kevin out in Arizona.
Oh wow!
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Nice little Dick Tracy. This is number 4 from 1948. So, love the Roger Rabbit car there, just crashing into the oil refinery.
I heard you guys talking about that store, and I went on his website. I didn't see any of this stuff. I just saw like Garbage Pail Kids. I don't know if I had the wrong place.
That's probably him.
Maybe him, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, he may not put up everything on his website. I'm not sure, you know, but he kind of specializes in horror books and modern horror and things like that. So got that from him. And the comic shop I went into this week gave me this. So I can read about the new Shazam movie and not even go see it. So
Yeah.
there we go. Give me some time. And yeah, that'd be it for the first
All
one.
right. That's cool. And now we're going to welcome in Night Tiger. It's good to see you.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Night
Hey,
Tiger.
How you doing, buddy?
You've pulled over on the side of the road, right?
I am down for the night, fellas.
All
So
right.
what's up, Graphic Man, Eric, Jamie, Mayor, Joe? I saw that the captain was in here earlier. Did he leave, or was he
No, he left,
coming back, or what?
but plenty of
Getting
room
too
for
old.
you. We might even see Howler. Howler hopes to stop in later, but don't know for sure. Mike, are you ready to go? Because if I go to Eric,
I am.
He'll just say go to Mike. So all right.
I was there. Is that better? I don't know. I just grabbed a random short box, so I didn't. I was just starting to look to see what's in there. We got this. This is a signature series by Steve F. 1972, number 2.
Pedigree.
Yeah, I just started reading this. This was an AOK from our guy Steve, Charlton 66.
Wow.
You can see it's $29.99 price. So I started reading this. I read the first story. He sent me this like 3 years ago. I just started reading it. So the first story is Jimmy Martin and the Hooded Wasp. So Jimmy Martin's like the sidekick. Hooded Wasp is the superhero. So like in the 3/4 of the book, he has a hood. The last fourth, he doesn't have a hood anymore. And they don't seem to have any superpowers. But hold on, bear with. Okay, here we go. Bear with me. It'll be well worth it, fellas. So right here, if we can see that, probably not. Anyways, at the end, they beat the villain, so his assistant starts running at the superheroes. So he turns around and goes, "No, we lost." Shoots his assistant. Kills his assistant and then puts the gun to his head and goes, we're beaten. And they don't show it, but he shoots himself in the head. And the next panel, the superhero's like, "Oh yeah, we triumphed." It was like, wow, this is really weird stuff.
That's real. That's wild.
I love that kind of stuff. I love reading stuff like that. Yeah, these are pretty cool. It's all Golden Age reprints. Skyman, Pyro Man, Daredevil, the Hooded Wasp. I never heard of that until I read this.
Yeah, they did a run of
All right,
those
well,
in Mystery. Is that a collected book?
This is AC Comics, and it's issue 111. So they just reprint Golden Age.
Right.
I haven't looked on eBay to see if you can find them cheap yet. That's my next step. So I got,
cover.
this is like a 9092. We do well when my LCS owner passed away from the coup. But I used to go in there and I'd go through and we'd talk while I was going through his books because it's a small shop. And then when I'd get them, if I had a small stack, we'd have like a contest or a game to see who could we grade, right in the same grade, each of us, how close would we be? And we used to be like really close all the time. It was pretty fun. I love that guy. What else we got? We got some $1 detectives. Number 487, January 1980. I love these things. This is kind of right where I was collecting, especially when I first started looking for back issues. You know, you could find that like for $0.25 all the time. You remember those days, don't you guys?
Oh yeah.
You remember going to the mom and pops and there'd just be stacks of comics, you know, no bag and board, but just be stacks everywhere. You'd have to go through like a big stack like this and Doom cover, Gil Kane alert, Doom mask. Number 47. Who has this?
I do. Yes,
I got
love
it.
I just got this last year. Oh, you said Adam Hughes. How about serve up a dish of
Oh yeah.
you got this one, Jamie?
No, I don't.
I keep
have
finding
it.
I still see this one in the dollar bin. You can find the newsstand one pretty easy. What else? Anybody like Iron Fist?
Sure.
Like that cover
Is that-
artist.
John Byrne?
On the
Let me see
inside.
what
Gil Kane on the
Who's up?
outside.
Looks
Oh, is
real
it
good
Gil
on the inside.
Kane? Oh yeah, it is Gil Kane. That's a great cover. You can even see that nose. See that nose? Where's
How
that damn
about
nose?
that?
Yeah,
Huh.
a lot of nostril there.
Yeah. There's a nice
I mean,
one.
I don't know really too much about X-Men, and I found this for $3, and everybody's like, "What? And I'm like, "What? What's the big deal?" So I guess this is a key of some sort, and that's a
Well,
Byrne cover.
It's a really good story. Really good story.
Isn't this where she dies?
It is.
Well, if you want to give spoilers out, sure.
Oh yeah, 40 years later.
I'll take it.
There we go.
Now we're talking.
No go-go checks. There should be go-go checks on this one.
She got better. Says lead paint.
I'm just curious who's clicking. I can hear they're looking at eBay looking for comics right now. How about this?
That's a winner.
Is that Plug?
I think so.
Nope. Barry Windsor.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I didn't put no. Usually, if there's no info, it means that when I bought it, it was in a Mylar already, and I was too lazy to pull it out. Because you can tell this one's not even in a Mylar, so I have the. Anyways. Number 1774, Dog Monk on scripts, Ed Hannigan cover pencils, Dan Atkins cover inks. Anybody have this run completed?
No.
I do. Yeah.
No.
Not anymore.
I just.
What'd you do? Sell it?
With everything else, yep.
Kirby? Some Kirby?
Very good.
Robot shootout. I saw this and I was so in love with it. I looked for the highest grade on eBay and negotiated it. So it ended up costing me $80. Did I lose you guys?
No, we're here.
Okay. It went silent on my end. This is a really cool one. Now, when I was about, 16, 17, 18, I read this. I'd never seen a copy until I just found this one like last year or something. It's called Twister by Harris Comics. Has anyone heard of this?
No.
No.
It's a great concept. So he is a serial killer of serial killers.
Huh.
So he hunts down serial killers and he kills them. Great concept. It was a really good story. I I actually even haven't reread it yet. I'm kind of like savoring it, you know.
Right.
But it's called Twister. I don't think there was ever another issue. It says 1 of 4, and I researched because when I got this just this year, I was like, I never saw 2, 3, or 4. So I started researching it. I don't think they ever published it because I cannot find it. It's a really, really weird book, but great read. To this day, it's like one of those books that never leave you when you read it. Some promo. Hey, Kool-Aid! Crash, bang, boom! Oh yeah!
Kool-Aid's
Number
here.
1, 1975. So this is
Wow.
the precursor to the Marvel one. I think there was 3 issues of this. And it's funny because I saw this in Ohio when I was visiting Steve, and I didn't buy it. It was $5 or something. I don't know why. But then I saw it again at the flea market, so I said I got to buy it this time. So I got it for $3. I haven't read it, but it's a really nice copy.
Who published that, Mike?
Oh, that's a good question. You probably have to. It says from the marketers of Kool-Aid brand soft mix, General Foods. I have no idea. So they commissioned somebody to.
Right. Yeah.
That's terrible.
You remember this one? So, are you guys familiar with the Ultraverse for Malibu?
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah.
So Marvel took over. So I was watching a thing on it, a certain issue. Marvel took over, raised the price. Well, that first issue of Mantra that Marvel took over has a homage cover like that, where she's pregnant. Just a fun fact, because I was doing research. Because I thought, the last issue of the one that Malibu did is probably the one that's going to be the scarcest versus the one that Marvel publishes the next one, And then I just happened to see that cover.
Unburned She-Hulk cover like that too.
Yeah. I know it's fun to find those really odd ones that you don't know exist. I got a book. I don't have it with me. I just bought it. Animal Comics. Do you know that one with Walt Kelly from the early Golden Age?
Yeah.
Well, I got issue 9, I think. It's the Spirit of 76 cover, and it says "Buy War Bonds" on the drum, and then on a banner it says and stamps. It's really cool. And it's pretty real. It's pretty good condition. Really nice. I found it on eBay. I couldn't believe it.
Those are really
I keep
cool.
stumbling across those.
That early
Yeah,
Walt
what did
Kelly-
I paid? I think I paid $60 for it, but it's like a 5.5. It's really nice
for 5. Yeah.
This is a good storyline right here. And I tried to revive Ant-Man.
Yeah, I love that cover. It's like the ouch cover, right? For everybody who's ever stepped on a nail before.
I have.
Which is basically
I remember
everybody, right?
I jumped. We had an old pool deck. My dad built a new one, put the other one in the corner of the yard, and I jumped off it on a nail. My sister was right there, and I'm like yelling, "Pull it off, pull it off." So if she pulls it off, and I'm like, "You bitch," just, to release the tension. I was only like 13, and my mom heard me, so she come right out. "Young man, get in the house. You're grounded." I'm like, "Dang it." And anyways, Egghead. This is a good storyline because this is where Whirlwind reveals himself as the chauffeur of Janet Van Dyne. That's a cool one.
Yeah, it is.
It's like that outfit he has is like the pulp adventurer kind of outfit, like more like an Indiana Jones type thing, like a Flash Gordon Indiana Jones mix kind of.
Yeah.
I guess it never caught on. I can whenever you want. I have plenty more. So if you want to move on, it's fine with me. Rocky
Yeah,
shoulder.
we'll run over to Eric real quick.
All right. All right.
All right, take it away, Mr. Breen.
All right. I'm pretty sure I'm contractually obligated to bring somebody, so might as well just go with Mike tonight.
Woo!
It was Vanity Fair lead paint, I believe.
Throw
Demure
down.
cover.
Now, came across these yesterday, about 26 years ago. Valiant that was calling themselves Acclaim did a cover ripoff month, so I grabbed a couple of those because I do kind of get a kick out of these. Some of these are pretty obvious. Pretty sure the Shadow Man is just a generic romance ripoff, but it is Charlton. They are, as Vankman would say, paying homage to.
Well, they're really trying to get us back to the LCSs, aren't they?
Oh, this is 1997.
Oh, shit.
So that's
They've been trying for a while.
yeah.
That was new.
Yeah, here's a Ninjak, and I'll be honest, I don't know what spirit cover this is, homaging, because I've never seen it. And then here's a Quantum and Woody, which I believe is FF56.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Claw.
Yeah. I know it's Fantastic Four. I wasn't sure what number in the 50s it was, but here's a published by Mark Evanier and Murphy Anderson. And some more Black Cat public domain stories.
That's cool.
Yeah, Alfred Harvey had just died, so I think it had a little, it's
I
kind of
don't-
like a tribute to him. Mike, you trying to say something?
Are those original stories to that issue?
There's a couple, and then there's some reprints in between.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tech stories in Joke the Black Cat tech stories.
There's a reprint of crime suspense stories. So every once in a while, I just have to gotta read one. First story: woman can't figure out what her husband does for a living, and she finally gets fed up and has an affair, and then it goes south, and she kills him, and then she finds out what her husband does. He's the hangman. Here's Garganta's Thrilling Science.
So you learn anything from that book, rather?
I don't
Like
get
science
stepped on
facts
by
or anything?
Don't get stepped on by it. No, it's not a 60s DC book. That's where I learned all my science. It was Gen 13. Warren Ellis's take on him. Steve Dillon, R.I.P. Let's see. Wake up, Jambo.
I'm seeing you.
Okay, just want to make sure.
All right. Jim Silk. Right?
Don't nod off. All right, now back to our. Oh, and here's the great one, drawing Vampirella.
What?
I know, right? I mean,
What is that?
that's,
You can't even see up her nose. Are you sure that's him?
he barely remembered to put a nose on it. I think he was phoning it in by then. Here's an issue of Lady Rawhide.
Oh, yeah.
Can't believe you said that about him.
Look, he wasn't getting any younger by then, sir. And
We were still doing it. Ah, yeah, I like that.
yeah, all the there wasn't a dame in any of the stories. That's leading cover.
I know it. I was bummed when I looked
Here's-
at the inside.
I missed this 20 years ago. Randy O'Donnell is the man. Your basic premise: nerd kid gets thrust into a fantasy world, and he's kind of like the Conan figure. Roy Thomas did kind of the same thing in the 80s with Alter Ego. Here's an issue of Alan Moore's Supreme, which I get a huge kick out of. I love when it goes off in like Silver Age vignettes. And this finished the box that I have been showing for the past couple weeks. Here's Weird Mystery number something or other.
Nice.
Apparently, I'm just phoning it in at this point. Weird Western Tales 24.
Pretty cool.
Great issue.
Watch that first step.
There's 29. Here's number 30.
Great covers. Dominguez.
Let's see. Where Monsters Dwell, number 19.
Cool.
All right.
It's, Witching Hour, number 6. See, this kid's grew up a little bit, but
That's a good cover.
there's a random issue of Wonder Woman 262.
Yes.
Now, get out your hankies, fellas. It's time to get sensitive.
Oh,
There's Young Romance 188.
Oh.
wow.
It's right here.
Yes. Oh, it does.
Here's
Bravo, brother, bravo.
here's number 190. Think
Oh.
that's Jill Gerald's little sister there, or not? Here's 191. This guy makes his new girlfriend basically recreates his old girlfriend, but she goes along with it. Crazy dames. 193.
Young Romance.
Got a nice run of that.
And 195.
Uh-oh. He's
Oh,
cheating.
what's going on here? Passing love letters behind someone's back.
Oh, what a trollop. And 196.
Oh, dear.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled machismo.
All right. Gonna bring Captain back in. And
You missed the romance, Captain.
No, I was seeing it. I saw it. All
right.
You the man who got me started at. Now I got Gratu mad at me.
Did you talk to him?
I sent him a text, left a message, just sent his wife a text too. It's this. I got this little timer, that I use for myself.
Sure.
I put it down here so I know how long I'm going and stuff like that, and I use it on my videos. When he went on the last time, I just kept it going. That's all. I wasn't timing him. It just was like a fluke. And I just happened to notice that he was on. I don't,
Okay.
I apologize to him and everything, but I love Rock too. I love all the stuff he shows. I love everybody on this show, and it didn't matter to me if he's on there 15 minutes or 20 minutes, and that's Micah's the guy
I like
that handles
listening
all
to
of
you
that.
guys rant. That kind of makes the show to me.
Yeah,
It's all staged. It's all staged.
Yeah, I got
What's up,
him,
Hans? Hans, how you doing?
Mike, how are you?
How's
Hey.
Chicago?
Oh, horrible. We had riots over the weekend.
What a question.
You want me to show some stuff or somebody else?
I will
just
go
stay
real
home,
quick.
though.
I'm going to go real quick, and then we'll go right to Hans.
Okie dokie.
Here's a little Captain America.
Yeah, John Byrne. That's a great issue.
Oh, look at that. There's Dum Dum. Ain't that Dum Dum Hogan?
That's some of the best art,
Dugan.
too. It
Dum
is.
Dum Dugan.
Dum Dum Dugan.
Yeah, I really liked this run of Byrne on Cap at this point. I was buying all these off the stand. These are great.
This book is worth $2,500.
And there's a movie
That
coming.
Bear and Blood storyline was the best.
Yeah, it was good, right?
Oh yeah, a lot of bang for your buck. No ads.
Nice looking books, Micah.
Micah, the first thing you do is you turn to the answer man and read all the questions.
Oh, I guess I better.
The altered man.
That's what I used to do.
This guy's having a rough day.
Klaus Schwab.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know how this got in here, but it's a little masterwork.
I like those.
And some nice Jimmy.
I love Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane. I like them better than Batman comics.
Earth X.
How could you
Earth X. That's where the Freedom Fighters are from.
how could you not fall off one of these flying discs?
Magnets.
Yeah.
Magnetic boots.
That's like that scooter what that guy invented, the Sedgwick or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And if you want to
Okay.
get a cooking Jimmy Olsen cover
Oh, that's great.
where you want
Groot.
a bunch of stuff.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, and I threw in Superman too.
Jimmy
All these
Olsen's that
Jimmys.
title you grew up on because you could just find. You can find them so cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, you were a kid; they were like giving them away for a nickel.
All right, Captain. If you have something, we'll go right to
Is
you.
that what it was called? Those scooters where it's just two wheels. A lot of cops use them over here in downtown by the lake. Call it Sedgwick.
Segway. Segway. Segway.
Yeah, and it just balances somehow. I don't know what's going
I'm
on.
going to
This
call them
is part of your
Sedgwick.
time.
now.
This is part of your time.
It's a Sedgwick.
What else I got here?
Who
Did you
said
start the
that?
timer?
Oh, brother, now I'm starting something else. Here's Unknown Worlds #1.
Very
Ooh.
cool.
Train cover.
I know. I've been looking for that one.
Oh, you scared the shit out of me, man. He was so loud.
This is a weird show.
Hey, this is what years is from crying out loud, man. 1960,
Wow.
first issue. It's kind of a mediocre cover, but it is the first issue, and I'm glad I got it. Pretty nice shape. So, what did I pick that up for? I think $43. I lucked out on that. $43. Then I got Unknown Worlds number. I got to take it out of the Mylar because the Mylar is just. I think it's just. Well, maybe this is okay.
Oh
That's
man,
cool.
that's nice.
This is number 38. I'm going to say 1963. 63. See that. It's another nice copy. Oh shit, 1965. That's embarrassing.
We won't count it against you, Captain.
Oh, there's that. And let me see if I can. They got the letters page in here. And you know, there were a few of these where they had the letters page, and they had the addresses from Chicago, and I just drove into that neighborhood and saw the houses. Look at that. They printed the addresses and the names of the people that sent letters in.
Mm.
Pretty wicked, huh? Where am I? Oh.
Chicago.
Put that back in there. Oh, remember the last time I was showing you this? Lars of Mars, you know, that had somebody
Yeah.
cut this piece. I mean, it was a piece out, and they made this and they put it in there.
Yeah.
And I've seen worse restoration. That's not too bad.
Well, here's the way it's supposed to look. There's another copy of that right here. And what I want to do, this is missing this looks like a tape pull.
Yeah.
What I want to do is make copies of both the covers, inside and the outside cover, and then see if I can't get some pieces and put them in there, and not, you know, glue them or tape them, and just set them in there and see how that works. Just for my own personal. I don't know if I showed this on my channel or if I showed it on your channel before.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's
Famous soda pop
1952.
cover.
The year I was born, 1952. I don't think that this is the first time they had the 3 on a straw, though.
They did it a couple of times.
I think they probably started in the 40s with that 3 on a straw, and they did it, you know, several times. You're right.
Yeah, but that's the only one I think that has Jughead on it.
Oh yeah, there's Juggy's over there with that weird nose, stick nose. Did I show these?
Oh, it's nice.
Wow.
I must have showed them on my channel, but not on yours. Amazing stories. This is a really thick. Man, this is thick.
I love that.
From 1949.
It's beautiful.
Robert Gibson Jones cover. Nothing really spectacular, you know, but if I can get these pulps on, you know, on the cheap, I'll do it. When I say on the cheap, I mean like $20 or less.
Yes.
Where do you get them?
Well, you know, on these I got on eBay. I was watching a whole bunch of different stuff, and then nobody was bidding on it, and then he relisted it, and then I made an offer, and he accepted it. See, a lot of times nobody bids on this stuff, and then it gets relisted, and that's when I send offers. It's got a lot of damage on them, but a lot of these pulps are that way.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
1949.
It's great. The paper.
1949. Here's a cover by Earl Burgee, I think is his name, from 1942.
They're gorgeous covers.
Yeah, that's good.
I can't.
That's a
There's a
weird
stamp, store stamp on there, and I think it's. Do you guys know? Are you familiar with bonnets?
Yeah.
Yeah, that a lot of that's not even considered a defect anymore. That's a classic
No,
store, and it still exists in Ohio, I think.
In Ohio.
And they sold a lot of comics and pulps, you know, from the 40s and 50s for a long, long time. And I think that's bonnet stamp, but I can't make it out anyway. So that's that. I got that. What else do I got? I don't know, man. Hey, you know what? Here's another box that I pulled out. These are 10-cent toys from the local mom and pop shop from I think 63 or 64.
Wow,
Made in Hong Kong.
that's cool.
That's great. Love that stuff. Nice card art on that too.
Yeah, I love the cards, you know.
Yeah.
The header cards. Is that what they call them, the header cards?
Yeah, they call them header cards.
Wouldn't it be cool if someone made a catalog of header cards for toys?
Yeah.
You know, they should. I have a big collection, Night Tiger. I've saved tons. Most of the ones I have are Japanese, but I've saved a lot over the years.
That save a lot of room than saving all the toys.
Yeah.
You just open the book and start looking at all the labels.
Yeah, it would be great if we had it going way back, like if somebody compiled all those old rack toys from the 40s and 50s and 60s.
Yeah, that would be nice. I'd buy
Like
it.
the Gerber guides, you'd be wanting to buy everything inside of it.
I'd buy it.
Yeah,
Got this for $4.
nice.
That's a good deal.
First new.
Is that's the appearance of her weapon or something like that?
It's a new Psylocke, the new one. That's her first appearance.
Yeah, I think she gets a weapon with her new costume.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think you're right. Right there. Built in, you mean?
Yeah, I only know because I found one in a dollar bin and just looked it up.
And I finally got the first issue of Elvira.
Oh, nice.
These were in black and white, but in the artwork was pretty nice. I don't know why people.
You never get tired of looking at her.
No.
What company put that out?
Claypool.
Yeah, they did Deadbeats and Soul Searchers and Company too.
What year is that?
This is from 1989, I think.
Yeah.
No,
That's
93.
Okay. So that's right after the DC run.
But this, the artwork in there is just, as far as I'm concerned, is phenomenal. I love it.
Do you ever seen the episode for the series? They never made it, but they put episode 1 on YouTube.
No.
You could look it up. It's actually pretty funny.
What is that from when she was?
It's Elvira episode 1, TV series.
That was just where she was hosting the movies. You mean?
No, it's a sitcom.
Oh, I didn't even know that they had that.
Yeah, they made a pilot episode, but they never made the rest of it.
Oh, that's interesting. I got to check that out. Well, that's about all I got, except I don't know if you. I don't want to take up too much time, but I'll let somebody else go, and then towards the end, I'll show this thing here. Hello?
There we go.
Nobody's saying nothing.
Meyer, do you have anything else?
Yeah, sure. I'll show some stuff.
Okay.
Show me some of them toys, boys.
Let's start with these. I had a stack sitting here of Pulps, just like what
Wow.
we looked at.
Fantastic.
Now, this isn't really old. This is from the 60s, not like those other Pulps that the captain was just showing us. But I love this cover. Isn't that great?
Yeah, she's coming out of the eye.
Yeah, or going into the eye. I'm not sure. Looks like she's going in because her hair is trailing behind her.
Oh,
right?
okay. Yeah, it's a little blurry for me. That is cool. Yeah,
Is it me or is that pixelated?
it's a little blurry here.
Yeah.
But giant eye covers are so cool.
Let me see if this.
Yeah, that's
The eye of the
So
beholder.
pixelated for some reason right now. My connection's been really bad.
But yeah, look at that, man. Man, those are just great pulps. I love that. All a part of the history. Thanks, Mike. $80p.
There you go. That kind of reminds me of that Golden Age Superman cover where he's walking with the military.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
There you go.
Bicentennial issue.
Who didn't read Matt as a kid?
I loved it.
Even if you didn't buy it, it was everywhere. You just pick one up somewhere and start reading it.
Don Martin, Al Jaffe, Sergio.
Yeah, Don Martin was my favorite.
Yeah, I love Don Martin too.
I had the little paperbacks of Don Martin.
Yeah, I had those too.
Oh, dude, Joe, I gotta
Oh,
later
yeah.
on. I gotta. Well, I'll talk to you later.
We had those in school.
Yep.
I got a listing for you. It's a character like Sad Sack
Oh, cool.
from the Golden Age. I'll send it to you.
All right.
I went to St. Andrews in Chicago, and we had those comics there every week. Treasure Chest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I
yeah.
really like them.
Every couple of
Enjoy
weeks,
reading.
I think it was.
They're really inexpensive, really cheap, easy
Yeah.
to find. Can you guys even see this?
Barely.
Barely. Yeah.
Blurry.
It's
The
good.
Time Raiders,
Trader.
Time
Yeah.
Trader.
Traders.
Just to continue tonight, but I've got a
The
stack
Time
of old
Traders.
that maybe we'll get to in the future, but I think that's it for now, Micah. It's just
All right.
it's too foggy.
Hey, it was good enough for me. Was it good enough for you?
It was pretty good. It was
Yeah.
pretty good. All
It
right.
looked like it was looking, but thanks. I'm going to take off, guys. It was
All
good
right,
seeing you.
Meyer.
Thanks.
All right, brother. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
And we will go to Joe again.
All right.
Joe, I want to say that BLB 1940s one you showed, that is a killer book.
Yeah. So when Paolo was on, they do have. Oh, it went off, but they do have that IRS that he showed in English.
Joy.
So I snagged. They had one copy on my comic shop. I snagged it so I could.
What is it?
It's like a federal agent. He
Oh,
said
manual?
it's like an IRS agent and fighting crime. And I want to check it
Oh.
out because I like the Golden Age T-Man, who's an IRS agent
Right.
fighting crime. So to the comics. Here is Eric. I got some romance for you.
Nice.
Heartthrobs. Love
Did I
it.
send you that Did I
Yeah,
send you that listing?
Yeah, there's several in here. You're gonna see
tearing up.
Sent me the listings.
Oh, it looks gorgeous, dude.
It is gorgeous.
It's like
It's
Norman
part
Osborn.
of the Pat Stone pedigree. But
Don't you just thank God you're my friend?
Yes, yeah. This one is Deer.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice. I almost got that one.
This is that's an Alex Schoenberg cover. You can see his
Wow.
Yep.
signature. It's unusual. There's a different style than you usually see from him. But it's got a nice Hopalong Cassidy bicycle ad on the back
Look at that bike. Wow.
from Roll Fast.
Oh, you just love the Golden Age. It is so
Oh,
awesome.
it's awesome. I was so psyched to snag this one. It's really cool. It's
Where'd you
all
get that? eBay, internet, or
I got this
Raw?
from my comic shop.
Oh, okay.
And it's like she's like Dear Abby. I think she was the first one. And then this one I was really excited to get. I have been looking for this one for a long
Oh, nice.
Shell caps, Wolf Girl.
yeah. So I have behind me over. It's hard to do this. Right
Yeah.
there. Right there.
Yeah.
That's Wolf Gal number 1. This is number 2. This one is.
Where'd you get that?
It was on eBay.
What? I keep looking for those.
Yeah, they never
How
come
much?
up. You got to be fast.
How
And,
much? How much?
I'm not saying.
$500.
Too slow,
Lot of money.
Mike. Too slow.
This one, Mike gave me the listing to this one. This is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Medal of Honor.
I have that.
This is from 1946. A.S. Curtis, Box 29, Annapolis, Maryland. Really cool. Tells a bunch of Medal of Honor stories. It's interesting because it looks almost like it's a Canadian comic. The inside of the front and back cover are white, like those Canadian comics were.
Yeah.
But it was made in Annapolis, Maryland. Nice basketball ad on the back. And then this one I just got last weekend in Victory Comics in
Oh yeah.
Virginia.
Yeah.
I was on the way up to see my son in Annapolis, and in Falls Church, Virginia, is this place called Victory Comics. They got a lot of good stuff. Great ad on the back cover as well. It's got 4 stories in there. The art inside is great. And then,
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Everybody's getting that. Steve got one. You got one.
Yeah, so this is my 3rd different comic with that letter on it. I have New Funnies and Merry Melodies, and now this one.
Oh, you're ahead of me by one.
So that's the one you told me about too, Mike. And then this I got.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This is it's a promotional comic, and it's the first appearance of Smokey Bear in comics.
Smokey the Bear.
Yeah. It's a great story. And then this came out in 1950. And on the back, they had that area here where like different organizations and companies could stamp it.
Yeah.
And this one company, Carter Oil, they wanted this to come out in time for Christmas, 1949. So they made a deal with the publisher, said, we'll sponsor it. And they agreed. So if you ever see one that says Carter Oil here, that's like the true first printing, because it was released in 1949 and the rest of them came out in 1950.
Nice history lesson. I love it.
Yeah. And then when I got that, I noticed this one, and I thought it's just like that painted forest fire there is so killer.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It almost kind of looks like a gold key kind of
Yeah, it does.
It's
You don't
really,
know.
lettering.
it's
don't
really
know.
beautiful, more beautiful in person than over the video, but it's like
I bet it is.
small. You could see it's in a normal size, and it is a story, but it's like they're for kids to color. It's
Right.
not colorized on the inside. It's like a coloring book.
Did
don't
you
know who did the
partake of?
illustration? You don't know who did the illustration, do you?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Did you?
But it's
Say
from-
on there.
No, it doesn't say.
Did you
Yeah.
partake of the odor?
Something you can research later on.
Yeah. No, the odor, no,
Did-
it doesn't
did-
have one.
Ah,
All right. This just came today. It's so beautiful. My Life. True story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram.
Nice fun. yeah.
I saw you posted that on Instagram. It was,
Yeah.
Oh, you did? I didn't see that. That is
Yeah.
gorgeous.
I saw one up on eBay for around $500 though.
Yeah, I got a lot less, but really beautiful. Good girl
Trapped
over
by
there.
the. Yeah, look at those legs.
Yeah, and it's funny too, because it's like if you read the words, she says, "Run along, Junior, you bore me." He's like, "This marriage is all washed up, baby. We're finished." So great cover, and I think,
Nice cleavage and legs. Right.
yeah, and it got a nice hula girl on the back there, and that wallet, which was only $1.98. And I think this continued from. I think this is the one. No, it's a different one. I'm getting something confused.
Well, they had like 2 issues with one title, then another 2.
This is another cool good girl cover I picked up recently. Untamed
Oh
Love.
yeah, nice.
That's Bill Ward, and it's just a gorgeous
It is.
picture in her gown and everything.
Or dress.
Man, I can't wait till you're done with that room. So
Yeah,
I can see them walls.
and I got this one, Classics Illustrated
There you go.
Frankenstein. I think it's the 5th or 6th printing.
Very
15
nice.
cents.
I know you got a good deal if you got that one.
Yeah,
I have a copy of that. I don't know what printing it is. It's a 10-cent one, but I can't find a damn thing.
yeah,
Very nice, nice shape.
yeah. It's all right. It looks good in there. And
And the
then
negligee.
I picked this one up. It's really beat up, but
Oh,
There you go.
I couldn't believe it. You know, I've got that itch. I saw it, and I had to take it home with me.
One of my favorite cartoons as a kid.
Yeah, I
Mighty
love
Mouse.
Mighty Mouse too.
Always fighting Oil Can Harry.
Yeah, and this cover's great with the flying saucers and the kind of the Buck Rogers looking spaceships and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Beautiful.
And I got one more. This is not a comic book. It is super cool. You guys, I think you're going to like this. I found this at an antique store. This is Walt Disney, The Victory March.
Oh, nice.
And it's called The Mystery of the Treasure Chest. And it's spiral bound. And it was to encourage children to save war stamps to support the war.
Oh.
And so, it's got this story. It's got a little poem that it tells. And throughout the book, like some of the things pop open, like here, it's like pop it open. And there's a little chest in there, and then it gets stolen by the wolves. And as you go through here, they're trying to get it back. And they've got these great, like this is one of those spinning circle pages. Over here you can spin this like when we were a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And and it's got the wolves are dressed up like Nazis.
Got some motion.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're the bad guys. And then it's got like this one is one of these pull tabs and
just like an advent calendar.
Yeah, and he pops up and down. There's the bad guy there. See, this thing is great. And
it is.
This page was a little damaged. The pull tab is missing there, but these guys would slide across there, and then on the next page, this one's totally missing. There's like supposed to be Dumbo over there, and he's ripped off. But you can make him fly up to the top of the Washington Monument. But then on the last page,
wow,
is Donald Duck, and I had to pick this up off of eBay because it was missing. But it came with this little stamp book, and it started you with one stamp. So this is what the back cover looks like.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah.
Victory.
I love war stuff,
I do too.
Stuff. So that was kind of like a no-brainer for me to pick that up. And that's all I've got.
Well,
hey, didn't you pick up, Joe? Didn't you pick up some other kind of book like that last year?
Yeah,
that you had to repair or something.
Yeah. It's a Buck Rogers pop-up book.
Oh yeah.
Mike, I'm gonna
cool.
have to take off, buddy. Okay.
Oh, we were just headed for you. Okay, but that's cool.
All right.
We will
see you later, Jamie.
See you, Jamie.
I'll catch
We'll
everybody
run
next Wednesday.
Sure, we'll run tonight, Tiger.
Thank you, fellas.
Oh man, not me again. Do I gotta turn on this dang light? I do. Woo! All right, real quick. Yang number 4. That's a really nice high grade copy of this. And it's black cover. What is it? Salter? Warren Sattler cover. We got some Charlton Bullseye where they were doing tryouts. This is the introduction of Captain Adam and Nightshade.
You froze. You froze up.
Am I back?
No, you're
Am
frozen.
I back?
No.
Partially.
Oh.
You are frozen and pixelated.
Still?
Well, there's your hand.
Yeah, I can see the hand.
Still? Okay. Hold on a minute. How about this?
Now we see you. There you go.
Okay, now
Yeah. Show something.
better?
Yeah.
Bullseye, reintroduction, 1982, Captain Atom, Nightshade.
Versus
Nice
Martian
colors on
Manhunter.
that.
What's that?
Nice colors on that book. I love the
Thanks.
colors on it.
Dan Reed cover. Sergeant Rock,
Nice.
number 205, April 69.
That's a special issue.
This is a very special. I don't know why. The most unusual battle sagas of World War II. Holy moly. Really nice copy, too. A lot of stuff I found from the flea market for $3. Here's another one.
That's groovy.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Number 3, July 68. This is the last issue, so it was definitely a hit. Not.
I think
Oh,
I
you
have
got
an issue of that.
Defenders 20. 75. Of course, everybody has this in their collection. They better.
Oh, now you're not even pixelated anymore. Keep doing what you're doing because it looks good.
Look at her little tin cups there in case she gets thirsty.
Public
Shout out to
defender.
Gary the Cash. He sent this to me for free. You know that I was collecting these. These are pretty scarce, these public defenders. I think it's like 6 issues or some 4 to 6 or something like that.
I got a big little book, Public Defender.
There is a Dell issue too from the 40s. It's really expensive. This is just some good leather.
G.I.
Slap.
Joe.
Slap on that leather.
G.I. Joe. She been drinking Bud Light.
The movie adaptation. This is the trailer of the movie right here. Anyways. Oh, Barbie. Amanda Connor's cover, if you know who she is.
Yeah, you been drinking Bud Light.
Mucha Lucha. Mucha Lucha number 1.
Ooh, number 1?
Number 1.
Dude.
Ill-fated romance comics number 1. Ah!
That's cool.
You're crazy, man.
What's her name? Thelma? With the cigar, with the. Oh, this is cool. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs number 1.
That's cool.
This is the Toyco Toys edition. That's what you heard. It's a promo. And it says Saturday morning cartoons on CBS.
I got.
So I looked it up.
I got the
Excuse
first
me?
appearance of that Death Rattle.
Look up the cartoon of this on YouTube. It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna check that out. Yeah.
100 pager. Who doesn't love these 100 pagers?
Everybody.
You get a new story. You get Golden Age reprints, some Silver Age reprints, maybe a backup feature. 100 pages for 60 cents. Those were the days, baby.
Whoa.
Okay, a free.
Mike, was that ill-fated romance like a Simpson? What number Simpsons was it?
Number 1.
That's the name of it? Ill-fated romance?
Patty and Selma's ill-fated romance comics. Jughead is a werewolf. I gotta put this in a Mylar. Looney Tunes 100. The book that started it all, Giant Size Supervillain Team Up.
Sorry.
This kicked off the series. So if you plan on reading it, you got to read this one first. That's from March 75, first issue that kicked off the 17-issue series that began a few months later. Did you guys like the Reed Richards outfit for him? I did. I liked it. Am I frozen?
No.
Let it go. I always buy this whenever I can find it for $5 or less. The first appearance of Necro. And then, what is this?
Necro.
Enter Necra. And it's a purple cover. You got your Jungle Girl. I mean, your Witch Woman. What else can you ask for? You got some Kirby. Kirby, your enthusiasm. Number 72 of the Fantastic Four, March 68. Classic Silver Surfer cover by the King of Comics. No? Yes?
I guess.
Sunfire. Purple. Iron Man. September 74. This is another one I bought multiple issues of. I just love the cover. Well, you guys are silent. I must be showing crap.
No, man, that's good. I'm just, you know,
Bruce Lee.
Shang-Chi.
Definitely a Bruce Lee inspired pose. So I got written on the back, a sweet Paul Galassi cover. And Mike Zeck has interior art on this. Can't go wrong with that. This was $1. $1. You got that Galassi art. You got the Mike Zeck art. You probably got Monk on scripts. You got some Ace the Bat Hound. I actually had a dog when I was a kid. I named him Ace. One day I came home and he was gone. My parents said they took him to a farm because I was allergic to him real bad. And I was depressed for like 2 weeks. Then they went and got him, brought him back. My mom go, he don't sleep with you at night. So when they go to bed, I'd sneak him in the room. Actually, I still do that with the cats. When my wife goes to work, I let the cats in. The Spider! High grade copy. Webster Flea Market, number 464, October 76. The Spider. This was cool. I didn't know this was a key until I got home. First time that Captain Junior and Mary Marvel appear after the Golden Age. What do you think of that? Shazam, number 3, June 73. Now, if you guys know, what's that artist name? Alex Ross. He has a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
If you go there, there's a video called How Jack Kirby Inspired Shazam or something like that. It was Kirby that talked DC into reviving Captain Marvel. And he wanted to be ahead of the project, but he had moved to California during the time that he was negotiating this. So they didn't want anybody producing the book that far away. And so they put other people in charge of it in New York. And he wasn't happy about that. So that was cool. And you can go watch that. He actually does, I think he does a painting of all the characters while he's talking about it. Few more, and Giant Batman, number 223. April 1970.
Pretty cool.
Another 100-pager. I'm telling you, this flea market by me, it's hot, especially when you go on a holiday, when it's on a Monday. You can find a lot of great stuff for really inexpensive.
Hey, when I come down there to visit my daughter in Florida, I'm going to stop by your place and you can press some of my books, a couple of my books.
That takes a day at least.
Yeah.
Come on by.
There's one.
I'll do my best. Last one here. This is the Air issue. Lucius Fox appears as a white guy in here.
Oh, race swap, eh?
This is the first appearance of Poison Ivy's bikini costume. So you might want to check that out. That might be the draw for this book right here.
Wow, a bikini costume, Robin?
No, Poison Ivy.
Oh,
So that's
What number is that?
367, number 367, January 1984. And last but not least, I think this is the first appearance of the Golden Age Robin
I don't know.
in the silver or the bronze, or I don't have this Mylard for some reason. So you got the Justice Society right there, led by the Robin, who looks like Batman. I think he took over. I think this is Bruce Wayne retired or something on Earth 2. He's married to Selena, living the good life, you know, having daughters and kids and babies.
That's the good life.
Good stuff, Mike.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sirs.
And now we bravely go to Eric.
Oh, you are brave.
All right. Well, I guess I'll do one more. Start with this is stuff I picked up not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before when I went up to Dayton, or Dayton-esque. If this looks familiar, it was the beginning of Roger's latest video.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that's right. His wall video.
Yeah. There's Avengers 84.
That's
Very
a great
nice.
Yep, the party's over, speculators. This was $10.
Woo! It could be worth $1 million one day.
It could be. Could be less. There's Bob Hope 102.
Hey,
Ooh,
Nice go-go dancing.
Yeah,
that looks like something like our Crumb would enjoy.
the first place we went to, all the regular boxes were just, it was going to be just a completely wasted trip. And then I started finding the stuff that had stuff like Bob Hope and the romance and the war and the non-Marvel and DC, and it turned out to be a pretty good stop.
Thanks, Michael.
It's something. The last stop we made, I picked up 2 books. This was one of them, and this was the other.
Oh, nice. Isn't that the first new costume?
Yes.
What'd you pay for that one?
These were like 18 a piece, I think.
Okay.
Let's see. Here's Bugs Bunny 118. That was a buck.
you got to motivate. Yep.
And here's 119. This the Dell Giant that I was griping about last week is like 3 pages missing out of it.
That's
That sucks.
bad.
And it's so old it doesn't fit in the Comic Pro line Golden Age bag, so I had to go get one of the old ones. Here's Challengers.
What size bag does it fit in?
Well, it'll fit in a regular Golden Age bag, but the Comic Pro line, they're kind of like, like poor man's My Lights, and they split like Lizzo and Skinny Jeans. So that couldn't.
It's funny you say that because everyone I hear says that, but I've been using them for years and I only ever had one split on me.
Well, the Comic Pro line or the My Lights?
Yeah, the Pro line.
That's
I miss those things, man. They were so cheap.
well, if the thicker books, if you get back, depending on how far back in the 50s you go, you do reach a point where they're too thick to fit.
Right.
Creepy Things number 5.
I keep an 8.5, an 8, and a 7, and 7 3/4.
Here's Doomsday +1 number 5. That was 50 cents.
Nice. I'm reading that right now.
Here's 80-page Giant number 10.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
No back cover. Not a problem. Here's E-Man number 4.
So when you go in, are you looking like to complete runs or What is your mindset when you're looking?
This time around, Mike, it's just whatever I find, because first time I had all the Marvels and DCs, but I didn't have any like the Disney stuff, and I had a lot of Dell and Gold Key, but I didn't read any of them. So now it's just whatever I run into that I can afford and figure I want to read, because I'm never going to complete the Marvel sets again.
So it just looks cool and interesting.
Yeah.
That's the way I shop.
And a lot of it has to do with a lot of stuff that I've seen on this show the last couple of years.
Oh,
kind of changes how I look at things. All right.
We're influencers. Oh, I love it.
Well, that's great, but we're just influencing each other.
I know.
Yeah. Here's Girls Love 128.
The trade dress on those books, they just draw you in, and then you just see the graphics.
Yeah, this one might have to linger on the cover for a while.
No.
I mean, it's got everything you could ask for. Upturned nose,
Purple
disjointed poses,
more purple ink.
Yeah.
Classic.
Really? Yeah. Mike, I want you to take that finger that you didn't use on that button, extend it straight forward, and go find a mirror. It's a Heartthrobs issue, whatever the hell.
Now, were these pretty inexpensive?
Yeah, actually they were. I mean, I think like the romance were like a couple bucks. I mean, they're not.
And so how? What are they, like mid, low, or?
Yeah.
Oh, that issue, those brown backgrounds. I don't know why they do that.
Here's House of Mystery 223.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, this was from these were their expensive books. This was $3.
Woo! High roller.
249.
How could you not buy that?
And let's end on something that Maranya will not be saying to Mike anytime soon because he was too stingy with the alarm.
Oh, look at that.
Charlton Romance.
I try, Maranya. You see what I'm working with.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. Let's see. We had Jackson Roy Kirk. Okay. Before we wrap it up,
Hey guys, I'm gonna go.
I just want to bring
My bad.
Night Tiger real quick. So,
Oh, nice.
All right, Mike.
Let me show one more. I wanted to show this one when Hans was here. Not that it's a big deal or nothing, but
Thank you, Michael.
hold on a minute.
Oh, I was watching you guys. Steve F, huh? Is that from the Steve F collection?
I guess I say F Steve for doing that. But anyways,
That's pretty nice.
all right.
I love those comics.
hey, also, Captain, you said you were going to show one more thing too.
Yeah, I'll do that next time or something.
Okay. Fantastic. Well, we've gone over a couple hours. I want to thank my guests, Night Tiger and Black Box
Thank
Silver
you.
and Bronze Joe. It's great,
Thank you.
as always, to have you. We had a lot of guests, and hopefully see you next time. Till then, happy drawing.
Good night.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Bye.
Everybody.